Hey guys, welcome back to Adventures with Nikita. Today we are checking out if there are any Halloween Horror Nights updates, and we're going to see the progress that's going on for the Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift Coaster. Let's get right into it. So we are here on a Wednesday afternoon. It is not that crowded at all today. Parking was super easy. One of the lower levels in the parking structure. And again, just overall lower crowds. The rides have relatively low wait times. Everything's around 25 minutes or less, which is amazing. But yeah, so we're gonna check out to see if there are any Halloween Horror Nights updates. As of right now, it looks like Beetlejuice is the only Halloween thing we got going on. Just kidding, he is here just about every single day. You think I'm qualified? It's been very strange in terms of horror nights. Usually at this point in the year, they have a ton of construction going on. They're usually hiding things behind a lot of, pardon our dust signs. Usually this area here is blocked off, and some of the entryways and alleyways down this end are sometimes blocked off. But as of right now, a lot is still open and available, and we don't have a theme yet. I do know that Universal Studios Orlando has their promo going in regards to a little sneaky teaser that was dropped just yesterday. However, here in Hollywood, we don't know anything at all. Not even a whisper. Sure, there will be some houses that come back that tend to come back almost every year, or based on popular TV shows and such. But again, not too much in terms of construction. Just a little unusual. If anything, the most work that seems to be going on, which is to be expected, is for the Fast and Furious coaster. But that's it. So even down here on French Street, again, usually we have a couple of areas blocked off as they prep some of the haunted houses, but nothing as of yet. And again, this pardon our dust sign is for the roller coaster and not exactly for Horror Nights. Now, I have to believe that a lot of the resources that typically would go towards Horror Nights right now are actually going towards the Fast and Furious coaster, which is, yes, do it. Do your thing, Universal. Super excited for the coaster coming in 2026. So I think that's why at this point in the year, we don't have much really going on, at least not up here in the upper lot. There are a couple of construction zones that are for Horror Nights down in the lower lot. You can kind of see them on the escalators on the way down. So we're going to take a look and see what updates they have done so far. So in terms of the Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift Coaster, we have a lot of construction going on. Very active construction. It has definitely been on and just going nonstop, especially, I would say, since the announcement of the official name of the coaster we're getting. Even though they've made some steady progress over the last year or so in terms of all the work that's been done, it feels like as soon as the announcement was made, they really ramped things up.
I'm tired of this, Grandpa.
That's too damn bad! You keep digging!
Each week that I come, even more and more progress is made, so that's really great. They're obviously working hard. I'm sure they have deadlines to meet for various stages of this project. But yeah, super exciting, super cool. But again, this is a lot that's taking place on these theme park grounds. So I can't be too surprised that they don't have much in terms of Horror Nights set up and ready to go, or even off to the side as they typically do at this point in the year. If you think about it, we're only a couple months out from when major promotions for it start. Tickets are usually available starting in August, like late August or so. So yeah, we're coming down to the wire. Very curious to see how this all pans out. One of the main tells I have every year is a very specific section near the Mummy Returns ride, where they usually have the same kind of looking haunted house structure that goes up, and that's when you kind of know that, okay, they're getting ready for Halloween Horror Nights. So let's take a look. So you can see here we have some of the telltale Halloween Horror Nights construction. So down here right next to Mummy Returns, we have this covered area. That is always, or I should say typically, some of the equipment and inventory required for building some of these houses and facades. So that's really cool. And then further back, this brown structure here is yet another one. So that one you can typically get a little bit of a closer look when you're doing the studio tour. However, there are some fences up, so you really only see the top portion of the haunted house from the studio tour. But yeah, we have this structure down here, this structure in the back. So some progress is being made, just not as much as we typically see in May.
On the kiddos in Jurassic Park, we sometimes will film exterior sequences inside of the interior of these buildings, again, for control over stunts, like a car falling, like it does in that sequence. It's also where they had the interior of the futuristic house from the distant future of 2015 in Back to the Future Part 2. Also, my personal favorite horror film, John Carpenter's The Thing, filmed inside of that soundstage. If you've ever seen The Thing, you know a lot of it takes place in Antarctica in real snow. So they wanted to film in real snow in Alaska. They did. The actors were freezing cold.
So as you could see during the studio tour, there were those few areas where some of the construction typically takes place for Halloween Horror Nights, where there was some work and some activity going on. But again, it's definitely not as much as we're typically used to around this time of year. Granted, it is still mid-May, but usually around this time, again, some facades are up. They're usually covered, again, with those signs that say "Pardon Our Stardust." But yeah, I'm pretty sure most of the resources right now are going towards the new roller coaster. It's just very interesting to see how they're going to pull everything together. We're just going to have to wait and see. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. Let me know in the comments below what you think this year's Halloween Horror Nights theme will be. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!